Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, I just want to take a look at a really stupid gaming take I saw on Twitter. It seems like this is kind of a mindset that's unfortunately just grabbing over literally everything. Look, I think all of us love money, you know? Like, everyone likes having some money in your pocket. You can do a lot more with money than you can without it, that's pretty obvious. But I think I'm not the only person on planet Earth who believes that not literally everything has to be about money. I feel like you should be allowed to enjoy certain things with the least amount of money possible, right? Like, spending time with your family shouldn't have to cost money every single time, right? You should be able to spend the bare minimum amount, you know, get a fucking pizza with your family, right? Go watch some TV, something like that. That's nice, man. I also think that not literally every single little thing about video games should have to be about money. Now, obviously, there's some things I should probably address here before this somehow becomes a point of criticism against me. Yes, I do make money off of video games. Obviously, it's the background footage of every single one of my videos. I use gameplay footage in every single piece of content that I make pretty much, and I get paid off of this content. So you could say, in a way, I play video games for a living. I do get paid to play video games, right? And I can make a YouTube video tomorrow. I buy a game off of Steam, make a review. It's gonna get tens of thousands of views, if not hundreds of thousands, and I'll make some money off of it, right? But even with that perspective in life, right? Even standing with that being my job, I don't think that every single little thing about video games should have to be about money, right? I also grew up, I guess, during a time where, like, you know, you could spend 60 bucks on a game and that could last you 5 or 6 years, right? I mean, dude, I've played Grand Theft Auto 3 from the age of 3 years old, right? It's been pretty much, it's been decades, right, that I've played that game. In my lifetime, I've probably spent about $150 to $200 on different copies of that game, so like, what, 10 bucks a year? But apparently there are people out there who believe that you should be paid money simply for playing video games, right? So, like, I don't know, let's say, you know, you go buy Call of Duty, right? You go to GameStop, you get the physical version, or you load up your PlayStation or whatnot. You pay your 60, 70, 80 bucks, whatever version you get, right? And you spend that base cost, and then apparently you should just simply be paid for playing that game. They do go ahead and specify, not all games should be this way, but certain games should. I'm not sure what reality this person's living in, but I'm going to completely break down why this is impossible, why this is stupid, and people who want to make everything about money need to stop getting themselves infiltrated into hobbies that people should be able to enjoy without always having to worry about the concept of money all the time for every little thing, right? So, as many of you know, Activision Blizzard was sold yesterday to Microsoft for $70 billion. It's one of the biggest gaming acquisitions, if not the biggest of all time. It's going to be a historical moment in the gaming industry, and of course, a verified checkmark user on Twitter had to come through with an absolutely just golden take, with an absolute just fucking gem. This gem was spun with gold fabric that was wound straight out of his asshole, man. Activision Blizzard sold for $70 billion today, and the community is gonna see $0 from this. Play to earn couldn't come sooner. Okay, so, just right there, you know, not really divulging everything right off the jump here, you know what I'm saying? Not just diving into this one, but still giving some stupid shit, I guess. Essentially, he's making the point that because Activision Blizzard sold for $70 billion, that for some reason, the community should have gotten paid, right? So if you, once again, you play Call of Duty or like Overwatch or World of Warcraft or any of the games that this company owns, you should somehow, for some reason, be compensated for this, right? Like, you should have some sort of financial stake in all of this. And it's weird because it completely ignores the entire point, because this kind of makes it out as if, like, you could turn gaming into an investment, right? So they sold for $70 billion and the community's not going to see shit from it. Play to earn couldn't come sooner. So basically, we're going to make video games about investing, right? You know, you put your time into it, man, you get paid, right? You play the game, you earn some fucking money. Well, there's actually already a way you can do this. And this guy's not going to tell you, which is really weird because he's a Twitter investor. We'll get into that later. If you invested in Activision Blizzard before this sale, you just saw your stock prices shoot up about 30% in one day. So if you invested $1,000 in Activision Blizzard before this sale, and then you sold it in the hours immediately after the announcement went out and whatnot, you walked away with $300 profit, right? So that's obviously due to the sale of the company. There was no other news that would ever have made Activision stock, which has actually been plummeting since the sexual misconduct allegations. No announcement or anything that would have made it shoot back up, except for the fact that one of the most financially stable, profitable, and most influential companies in human history had bought them in the probably biggest gaming acquisition that we'll see for a while. So if you're really worried about making money in situations like where this happens, all you simply have to do is legally invest your money in stocks. And guess what? You get paid when shit like this happens. Of course, you have to be right. You gotta pick the right stock. But that's part of the game, you know, that's part of the whole thing, except, you know, you gamble with your life savings. But Optimus, bro, it's not the same, man. I want to play Team Deathmatch in Call of Duty and get 20 kills and get a check in the mail. Well, let's go ahead and break that rationale down, because he goes on to explain here. So, it's simple. People who participate in a game should be rewarded for their participation. Caveat, not all games should be pay to earn, or play to earn, whatever the fuck you want to call it with the Web3 terms here. But this category of games will be way bigger than $70 billion. So apparently he's making the forecast that games that you play to earn will be bigger than 70 billion, and that people who play a video game should be rewarded, quote unquote. It's like this guy has never played a video game in his life, so I can't think of many games that don't reward you for your participation, but in pretty much every multiplayer game, you're rewarded for playing the game. So apparently, like this guy just can't comprehend being rewarded in a way that's not financial. Like, you can't fucking give this guy a rush of dopamine and that be a satisfactory result. You can't give the guy, you know, limited items in the game or rare items if you grind hard enough, or like, you know, beating the game and getting the trophies on your account. That's not enough of a reward. If he's not getting fucking cryptocurrency, cash, NFTs or something, bro, he's not playing, bro. It's not worth it to him, because games that pay you to play them are the future. So I just want to ask a very simple question, because this guy's an investor, right? He knows his money. He's an advisor for Reddit. He has 250,000 followers on Twitter. He literally has investor links in his bio. Greg, please explain to me, my guy, who is going to be paying these players for playing their game? So who pays them? The government? Is the government going to cut gamers a check for playing games? Yeah, I don't really see that happening, considering, you know, if you come here to the United States, they can't get legitimate issues passed through fucking legislation. If we found out that, you know, there was going to be a world-ending event in 24 hours that was entirely 100% avoidable by human action today, they would filibuster the vote until tomorrow to see if it was fucking real, just to get back at the other political party. So we're going to rule that one out. Government's not handing out gamer checks. Pretty sure the millions of Americans in poverty starving to death would probably be pretty fucking upset if you were paying someone for playing League of Legends and not for literally existing in the world. So we're going to the companies that make the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Activision will pay you to fucking play Call of Duty, right? Activision won't even give you a good product for the price tag you already pay for the fucking game in the first place. Activision's charging you $20 to change pixels on a gun on a screen, and that's for the booty crack ass skins. You want a fucking cool flame-breathing dragon and, you know, some fucking other cool little gimmicks for your guns and charms and fucking skins? Whip out that credit card and put a quick 50 on that bitch, bro. But yeah, they're gonna cut you a check for playing the game. So who's paying for it? Everyone has to pay for something. Money has to be sourced from somewhere. I'm gonna assume as an investor, your point is not, hey, let's just print more fucking money, if you have any economical sense beyond that. So please tell me who's gonna pay you to play games. And this defeats the whole purpose of most video games in the first place, right? This guy is pretending as if a video game can't simply be played for enjoyment. You know, when I was a 4-year-old kid, my favorite video game was The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, okay? I played that shit every single fucking day. I played so much, I wanted to be Zelda, okay? I wanted to be Link right there in the fucking game when I was a kid. I have yet to get that Nintendo check, right? And I was never sitting there thinking like, oh man, I wonder why I'm not getting a fucking check for playing this game, because I was too focused enjoying the game. Like, it's honestly such a pathetic fucking mindset to have to try and put money into every single little thing of your life. Like, can people just not enjoy something? Video games are already expensive enough of a hobby, right? We don't need more fucking finances cluttering it. If you ask me, the constant involvement of fucking financing and money and shit has what's been ruining video games over the last few years. Instead of focusing on creating beautiful art and a great project that can be looked back on in 3 decades as one of the greatest games of all time, a studio with a $400 million budget would rather pump out some bullshit that costs basically $400 to play when you involve all the microtransactions to get the good cut content and the season pass and the fucking battle passes and the skins and whatever else it may be. Who the fuck wants to involve money in it? And it's not even a feasible concept because nobody's ever gonna get behind this. No one's ever gonna want to pay their players for playing a game. The whole point of video games is to make as much money possible out of the product now. You're not making money when you're paying your players to play it all the time. So I did a little snooping on this guy's profile to see, who is he? What fucking verification is he with? Who is he in society? Of course, he talks about Web3 content on the internet, which is cool, right? He's an advisor at Reddit and he's a investor, right? He's got a fucking link to AngelList Venture in his bio on Twitter, aka a way for you to give thousands of dollars to this subscription service and whatnot, and you're giving your money to an investment guru and whatnot. It's gonna make you money, you know what I'm saying? The guy has a check mark on Twitter, so you can trust everything that he puts out here, right? It's almost like saying you should be paid by McDonald's if you come in and eat their products, right? You come get a Big Mac, you get to enjoy that product, right? But yeah, McDonald's, you gotta pay to, you gotta do the play to earn with food, right? You gotta eat to earn, dog. The American economy will never thrive until we get to an eat to earn kind of system. Hey, you know what? Fuck it, when you buy a ticket to a concert, right? Let's say you're gonna go, I don't know, you're gonna go see the new fucking Weeknd concert, okay? The Weeknd should actually pay you for attending, right? We'll call it pay to listen. It's a really great idea, anyone can say, oh man, it'd be great to get paid to play video games, but when you start to kind of criticize the idea and think about it, guess what? All of a sudden, it doesn't really make any fucking sense. Apparently now, the people who produce a product now have to pay the consumer for consuming the product. Not everything has to be work, guys. You can sit down and play some fucking Grand Theft Auto and just enjoy yourself. Not every living second of your day has to be about making fucking money. I get it, these Twitter crypto bros and investment gurus and these fucking check marks, they make you believe that if you're not working your fucking penis off 9 million hours a day, bro, just grinding, that you're just not fucking doing anything. You're just in last place, bro. They listen to one Gary Vaynerchuk video. Hey, I'm not here to disrespect Gary V. I respect him. But they listen to one video where he's like, you gotta work your fucking ass off. You gotta work, you gotta keep going, you gotta want it. And they hang up like a fucking inspirational Amazon original choice poster up on their wall and watch The Wolf of Wall Street, and they just think that everything has to be about fucking money, man. Just play the game to enjoy it, bro. Like, can we have one thing not be inherently everything about money? Can people just enjoy an art form without it being a fucking new paycheck or expense all the time? It's already complicated enough. It ignores basically all logic of how all of our economies run. And it's just fucking stupid. It's just fucking stupid. That's what it is. It's just people who do nothing but fantasize about money and fucking money and assets and prizes and oh my god, bro, to the moon, bro. I'm becoming a millionaire tomorrow, man. Just not being able to fucking stop it for 15 minutes. And realistically, these are the people who give a lot of the crypto shit really bad looks and representatives and stuff. People look at guys like this and they're like, oh, these are what fucking crypto bros think. This is what people who invest in crypto think. And it creates a fucking bad stereotype. And it's so sad because there really are like really smart people out there that are doing crazy things with the internet, making so much money, cryptocurrencies, investing, things like that. But you oftentimes don't hear about those people because the loud ones, the ones who get the fucking attention, are people like this who just say fucking anything for the sake of it. They just think, well, I should get paid for swimming and eating sandwiches at the same time, man. Why is the sandwich maker and the pool manufacturer not paying me to play? I should also be paid by Old Spice for wearing deodorant. Marvel should pay me to see the next movie. If you want to get paid to play video games, provide value in the gaming space. Make a fucking YouTube channel. Start streaming on Twitch. Become a professional player, something. Quit worrying about making everything about a fucking paycheck, maybe. That's probably a better opportunity for most people like this. But anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, just not agreeing here and signing out.